the slide go up with the game. Hey, it go up, it go up.
I'm gonna get it today.
What the fuck? What'd you say? 9:26. Shut up. You steady talking again. You want to get into it?
What's up? You riding with me or what?
I was at the doctor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had time to call and check up on you. I say, that's not how it comes.
No. You ain't got to do that. Stop.
Listen, you
Stop.
gotta say it again.
And it ain't nothing you can do about
Ain't
it.
nothing I'm gonna do about it, but love on you.
I love y'all. If y'all can, come out here. But if y'all can't, I understand. I still love y'all. It ain't nothing y'all can do about it. I thank y'all and I appreciate y'all for everything that y'all doing for me. When do we want it? Now!
Okay. No, you can.
We love you, baby. Love you, niece.
You gonna live without.
We'll see you again.
Wait, Johnny. Wait, Johnny.
I got them all.
Okay, you got it.
I've been there.
Okay, let's Jenkins put hers in. Wait. When Nana moves back to me. Go ahead. Wait a minute. Let these birds go down. All right, baby.
So everyone,
Excuse me.
this is the conclusion of our services. We want to thank everyone who has come for helping and serving the family. We want to thank the family for allowing us to be of service to you on behalf of my mom and my dad and our staff. We thank you so very much. There are birds that are going to be released in honor of Kenneka. So at this time, we are ready to do that.
Thank you, Reverend. Special thanks to Rika's son, Bruno Home.
Hold on.
What's up, John? What? You want to see Birdie? What's up?
Over here.
Everybody, if we can step back.
Step back.
Who's going to release the one, Dove?
Mama.
You want them to read it? No, she gonna do it. Lenore gonna read
We
it.
now have a special presentation for the family and friends.
Come back, so. Come back, so.
You got this over there.
Come on. Back this way.
Okay.
There you go.
Very good. Thank you. Your hands right on the shoulders, nice and firm. Whenever you're ready, sweetheart. Sit your little foot free. Give it a little toss. Back up.
We love you,
Come on, Corey.
All right, guys, very sincerely to the family and friends. Mr. Rick, Reverend.
One of them wanna go. Come here, Kenneka. One of them wanna go.
Just now, when he let the birds out.
Yes, baby. It's right.
Your emergency.
Yes, I'm at the Crown Plaza at O'Hare Airport, and I was calling because my daughter came to a party here last night, a gathering with her friends, and now her friends, they said that they left on the front of the hotel, and she's not able to be found now. She's 19 years old.
And you said that and you said the Crown Plaza at O'Hare Airport?
Yes, Yes, and they said that when her friends was asking earlier today, like about 4 o'clock in the morning, because they run the video cameras, they said that they didn't have no cameras. But now I came, and it was a lady, she said that she heard music, and she asked me that I want to go upstairs, and we went upstairs on the 11th floor, and it was someone came to the room, and she said that she did see my daughter there with a group of girls and a couple of guys. But that's all she just saw because she was busy trying to get reception on her phone.
All right, well then, you know what? Are you sure you don't mean the Crown Plaza in Rosemont?
Yes, the Crown. Yes, it is. I'm sorry, the Crown Plaza in Rosemont. That's exactly where it's at. I'm
okay,
so sorry.
No, it's okay. And have you and you said you spoke with the
front desk. I'm sitting outside right in front of the hotel in their parking lot right now.
And they were saying that they haven't seen your daughter since she left, or?
No, this is a different set. This is a different new. I'm sorry, it's a new shift, and they said that they haven't seen it. Well, of course they wouldn't have seen it because this is like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I just seen that she was here because I just found the ticket. Where they entered this hotel, it was at 1:36 p.m. So hold on, this is not her ticket because this was on the 6th. My daughter wasn't here on the 6th.
Okay, and well, you know what, real quick, I'm just going to see if maybe I'm going to see if maybe she was here at all. What's your daughter's name?
Her name is Kenneka Jenkins.
All right, and could you spell her?
The room wasn't registering her name. She came with some friends here.
No, and yeah, I just want to verify. I'm about to say I actually just came in myself. Probably been on shift for about 45 minutes, so I just want to make sure that, you know, maybe she didn't get arrested and sent on her. You know what I mean? I just want to double check everything. But
okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. But it doesn't look like we had any run-ins with her last night at all. Do you think it's possible maybe she went to one of her friends' houses, or, you know, she's probably...
No, actually, because she had my car. She was driving my car. She know I don't like nobody to drive my car because my insurance will not pay for no one besides her. And her friends kept calling my phone. I told them to stay out here. They stayed out here they called me like about 3-something in the morning. I was laying in bed. I just had breast surgery. I fought deep breast cancer, so I'm, sedated off medication early, and they telling me she out here. So once I rejuvenated, to strengthen myself enough to get up and drive out here to look for. Once they brought me my car, I came right out here, and I came to the hotel, and I showed them a picture of her, and I asked them if they see it, and it was a lady in the lobby. And she heard me asking at the front desk, and she said it was music. She did hear music. She called the one downstairs to report the room, and come to find out it was the people next door. And when we knocked on the door, that person said that she did see my daughter downstairs with, it was like 4 of them, and it was 4 of them. And she said my daughter, she was with 3 of her friends, but her 3 friends said, which then, these kids won't tell the truth. They said that they went upstairs to get her cell phone. And when they went to get her cell phone, she was standing in the lobby, in the front lobby. And then when they came back down, she wasn't there anymore.
No, I completely understand.
East of Carver Entryway,
the one issue we have, and it's not necessarily that it's an issue, but she is an adult. She is 19 years old, and I mean, as of right now,
she's 19 years old. That's my daughter. She's 19. Her name Kenneka Jenkins, Kenneka.
No, yes. No, I remember that. You told me that she was 19. But what I'm saying is that she, again, she's only been gone for a couple hours. She's, I don't know, maybe she's, she could be somewhere with one of her friends or something, because, I mean, it is only a couple hours since you hadn't seen her, correct? Or since her friends supposedly hadn't seen her?
Correct. Let's say about 3 to 4 hours now, they said. They told me. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning when they called me.
Yeah. Well, I guess the one, are you looking to file a missing persons report then, or are you just, or what you, I'm sorry, go on ahead.
I'm so sorry, Sarah. I just want to know, is it possible that maybe they can look at the cameras and see, it's because they send the police out here and ask them to look at the cameras and see if they've seen her on their cameras around that time?
I was about to say, even if I did send an officer, it would take a little bit in order for us to get the camera footage and for us to pass it on to the detectives division.
Okay. Okay. So what would you suggest?
Well, again, the only thing I would suggest maybe is just you know, give her a couple hours. You know, she could have went somewhere with one of her other friends. I mean, and who knows what her friends are saying is true. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's you could tell, not to be saying, you could tell it don't sound right. I'm a parent. I've been young before, and it's not sounding right. It don't sound right. Period. That's why I came out here myself, because and then it sounded like they had been drinking. You know, honestly.
Yeah.
And I asked them, did she drink? And they said she had only 1 cup. You know, but, okay, my daughter ain't the type that normally, she can't even take liquor. Her liquor level is just like mine. We can't take liquor. We cannot take liquor. We take a sip of liquor, we drunk, honestly.
No, I completely understand.
And I'm like, 1 cup is too much for her, you know, and like I asked them. And then they end up with her cell phone. I pay her cell phone bill every month to make sure my daughter has a phone. How did she love her phone? I don't understand why would she leave her cell phone with you all and just go disappear? And she know I just had surgery. You know, she know my predicament.
No, yeah. Well then, so that in that case, what I would recommend, just, you know, go home, relax a little bit, give it some time. Of all we know, she very well could still be in the room. She could just be passed out. You know, again, you know how it is. You drink in the night before, you get, you know what I mean, whatever else have you. So just give it a couple hours. You know, maybe see if she'll get a hold of you again. You know what I mean? Does she know your number?
Yes, she know my number very well. She's very smart.
Okay, well then, like I said, you know, just give her a couple hours. You know what I mean? You know, give her some time. You know, again, maybe she went to one of her other friends' places, or maybe she is still in the room. You know, just knocked out. You know what I mean?
Yes, I thank you. Okay, and so how long does it take for me to file a missing person report?
Well, you can file it at any time. It just, like I said, just give it a little bit of time. You know, if you hadn't heard from her by, I want to say about 10, 11 o'clock, then by all means, you know, give us a call again. You can come to the station, and we can help you out from there.
Okay, I live in Chicago. Would it be better for me to come back to you all station, or should I go in Chicago and make out a missing report?
You know, I think you can try to file it out in Chicago. They may tell you to come here since it happened in our town, but I do know that since she lives with, obviously she lives with you in the city. I think this might actually fall on them, or at least they'll be able to take the report, and then they'll get in contact with us, and we'll be able to help them out with the investigation from there.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter, whichever one. If I have to come back out here, I'll come back out here. But as long as if we be able to see, if I come, okay, I give it to tomorrow. It's 24 hours. After 24 hours, do you think they'll still be able to see the video camera of today, the surveillance camera for today?
Yes, we'd definitely be able to. Yes, we'd definitely be able to get the footage.
Okay, thank you. Well, I'll do that. Okay, thank you so much, okay? Okay.
All right, you're very welcome. Have a good day.
Scene to 4 o'clock in the morning. Right. Once after they declared she was dead, when I started asking, can I see my baby body, and they first denied me, and I asked her for the sergeant name, the police name, and the detective name, and the sergeant name. Yeah. When I asked the sergeant for his badge number, then he said, I got to talk to the morgue. I said, can I see how my baby laying down there, you know, how she died? Yeah. And they wouldn't let me see my baby from 1:30 a.m. in the morning of today. Yeah. Until about what time? About for like 4 hours after that. Yeah. Then that's when they pronounced her dead.
Okay. And how are they saying?
Wait, no, they told me she was. I'm sorry. They told us she was dead at 1 something, but they didn't let me see her body until 4 hours later. They did let me see. They wouldn't. They refused my mother, my sisters, her uncles. They refused my family to see her. They said only you and your daughter can see it, and you can't take pictures because this is a crime scene.
And this is so in the deep freezer.
This in the deep freezer, but they had at this time they had let the morgue take her, move her, defrost the freezer. Right. Her hair had soap and water up on there. Yeah. She was defrosted in the freezer. They defrost the whole freezer. Yeah. I guess that's what it gave it 4 hours, right? Yeah. But I asked her, can I see my daughter? Yeah. Why I can't see how she died? Why I can't see? Because I know in the deep freezer, I know at my job, you had to pull open and remind you can't even hold your balance. Yeah. Walking. Right. So now you got to struggle, and at my job with our coolers, you got to have some strength to yank these doors open. Yeah. Now, remind you, they said she couldn't barely hold herself up, yet alone pull open the door. Right. And they said, the police department said, freak accidents like that do happen.
So they're saying,
and they said they didn't see her. And there's a camera sitting right in front of the cooler. They didn't see how she got in there.
So they
didn't even see her
you that they're trying to tell you?
I said, this the detectives that was out there. Okay. And then him, he was the one that was out there when they first discovered. They studied coming in there. We sitting in the lobby. We wasn't even allowed to, when they discovered the body, we wasn't even allowed to stand in the hotel lobby. They put us out We had to stand outside and look, and we had to look on the 11th floor. We just looking, just hoping and praying that we could get some kind of help, because the people looking at us like, you know, just, they looking at us. Yeah. You know, looking like, what they doing out here? What are you doing? You know, right. And we was forbidden to come back in the hotel room. So we studied, tried begging for help, begging for help. The police department couldn't even help us. After they found my baby dead, they couldn't even help us. The bastards! They couldn't even help us.
Karen and Ravi, right now police are calling it a death investigation. The family says police told them that the 19-year-old was intoxicated and walked into a freezer. They believe there's more to the story than that. Just after midnight, the body of 19-year-old Kenneka Jenkins was found in a freezer at the Crown Plaza Chicago O'Hare Hotel and Conference Center.
Horrified. It's something that no one could ever imagine. It's unbelievable.
Jenkins came to the hotel Friday night with friends to attend a party. She was last seen early Saturday morning on the 9th floor. When her family members found out she was missing, they rushed to the hotel hoping to find her. They demanded to see surveillance video.
Well, that's all I ask God, to let me back alive. My babies don't even know.
Hours after they reported her missing to Rosemont police, Jenkins was found dead inside a freezer. The family wants to know how she got in there.
My sister didn't do that. Somebody that was trying to pretend like they was going to help her and lead her there, and she was in a double freezer. That don't add up.
No word yet on the cause of death. The hotel did release a statement saying security is their top priority and that they're cooperating with police.
Teen girl found dead inside a walk-in hotel freezer a day after she went missing at a friend's party. The remains of a 19-year-old Chicago woman were discovered inside a walk-in freezer at the hotel where she went to a party. The Cook County Medical Examiner's Office said Kenneka Jenkins was pronounced dead at 12:48 a.m. Sunday at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Rosemont, a suburb northwest of Chicago. She left her house for the party at 11:30 p.m. on Friday and was reported missing at 1:16 p.m. Saturday. Rosemont police say hotel staff discovered Jenkins inside the walk-in freezer by hotel staff. It was running and cold but was not being used to store food. The autopsy is expected to be performed on Sunday and it is not clear if foul play was involved at this point. Jenkins was last seen at a party at the hotel early Saturday and she was reported missing later that afternoon. A text message was sent from her phone at 1:30 a.m. Saturday. The woman's mother, TEREASA Martin, told the Chicago Tribune that police informed her Jenkins apparently let herself into the freezer. But Martin questioned this, saying if her daughter was drunk, she would have struggled to open the freezer door and would have realized she was not entering an elevator or the entrance of the hotel. She said, "Those were double steel doors, she didn't just pop them open." Jenkins's friends, the Crown Plaza Chicago O'Hare Hotel and Conference Center, said in a statement to ABC7 Chicago, "The Crown Plaza Chicago O'Hare Hotel and Conference Center holds the safety, security and well-being of our guests and employees as our top priority and concern. We are saddened by this news, and our thoughts are with the young woman and her family during this difficult time. The hotel staff will continue to cooperate fully with local authorities. All further questions should be directed to the Rosemont Police Department."
Friends of Kenneka Jenkins want answers. Police found her body in a freezer at a suburban hotel, but how did she get there and what killed her? Speculation has been rampant on social media. Tonight, police released some information on this. NBC5's Natalie Martinez is live in Rosemont tonight. Natalie.
Rob, dozens expressing raw emotion tonight at a protest that started at 5 and still has a few out here right now. Some were sad, some frustrated, all of them wanting investigators to make quick work of this tragic case. An emotional show of support outside the doors to the Rosemont O'Hare Crown Plaza Hotel tonight. They want answers in the death investigation of 19-year-old Kenneka Jenkins, who showed up here late Friday night for a hotel room party, but was discovered dead inside a freezer here more than a day later. The march, dozens strong, spilled into the streets, many who didn't even know the West Side team.
Justice for Kenneka! Justice for Kenneka!
Her older sister showed up later, amazed by the support here.
This is love.
But she has many questions tonight. How and when did her sister end up in the freezer, and who saw her last?
When she left out the hotel, they said her hair was flat-ironed straight down. And when I saw it, it looked like it was just all over her head. It didn't add up.
Rosemont Public Safety says investigators have located and interviewed 12 people involved in some way, 8 of them present the night of the gathering. They're analyzing social media along with surveillance video from a total of 47 hotel cameras, and an autopsy has been conducted pending results.
We ain't gonna stop until we find out what happened to my...
You guys are a disgrace. Y'all a disgrace. Take it over. Y'all say black people not unified. Kenneka Plaza. It's Kenneka Plaza. It's Kenneka Plaza. Shut it down. Who shut it down? Who shut it down? Shut it down. Who shut it down? Who shut it down? Who shut it down? Who shut it down? Shut it down. We shut it down. We shut it down. 19 years old. 19 years old. 19 years old. She was 19. She was 19. She was 19. Who shut them down? 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 19 years old. 19 years old. 19 years old. 19 years old. We don't get it, Nika Martin. And we never her name. We never her name. We never her name. If we don't get it, 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 if we don't get it. What? No 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 what? Everybody sit down. Everybody sit down. This is ours. This is our plaza. This is our plaza. Everybody sit down and spread out. Sit down and spread out. We gonna take our time getting out here. Release those tapes. 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 Justice for Kenneka. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Who shut it down? Who shut it down? Who shut it down? Who shut it down? Who shut it down?
How did the firefighter defile? Then they come on and told her that Floyd fell on which one it is. the employee did it. Which one it is?
No, just don't jump no accusations.
No, I'm just trying. I'm just getting whatever else you said that the discrepancy was.
Once we was here, they told my mama that the fire department found my sister in the freezer, dead, deceased. But they called her a few days later and told her that they told her that an employee found my sister deceased. It was like 10 of us out here. They did not say.
Did they say anything else that what was in that freezer? Because why so long before somebody would go in a freezer in a hotel this size?
We went in the freezer. It wasn't nothing in the freezer. But one little piece of ice in the freezer was warm when we got in the freezer. It wasn't even cold. They said they had just turned it up. Even if it was out, you should still get a little cold when the freezer was all full of ice.
Did they say anything about any obvious marks on her, anything like that?
No, they didn't let us see her until they put her in the body bag. We didn't see none down here. We only saw her from neck on up. And her hair was all over her head. It looked like she was spiky. I asked her friends how was her hair was when she left out the hotel. They said her hair was flat and straight down. And when I saw it, it looked like it was just all over her head. It didn't add up. It didn't add up.
Were you the one who spoke with your sister at about 1:30 the night before on Saturday morning? Or no? One of your family members spoke with her at 1:30, right?
No, I know she left at 11:30.
On Friday?
Yeah.
But Saturday morning, there was a report that somebody spoke with her, at least knew that she was alive at 1:30 on Saturday morning. Is there any confirmation that you know of from that? Okay.
No, I didn't.
So we're literally looking for what happened from that time until she was found Sunday morning. I mean, nobody really...
That's a long time.
It's a long time.
That's a whole day. Like, even if a boy did find her, what made that a boy go into an empty freezer? How? If y'all say y'all don't use this area no more, so why is the boy in this area? I don't know.
There was also concern about her being locked in, possibly. Was there a padlock or something on the outside?
They found her in a double freezer. You had to go through one freezer to get through another freezer. But before you enter that freezer room, there's a camera right there. My mother asked them, did the camera work? The man said, the police officer said, detective. He said, I'm not sure. So now he said, he told my mama, you can see video, whoever entered that room, before you got in there, you can see, yes, you should be able to see it, because there's a camera right there before you enter the room. And it was an emergency lock inside the freezer. So if ain't nobody put her in there, if they say she walked in it like they say, I'm pretty sure that co-worker out when she was intoxicated, that supposed to woke her up. Why did she push the button? It wasn't nobody on. I mean, even if she did put herself in, she would have pushed that button in the door supposed to open. It don't add up since she walked in there. I'm pretty sure my sister would have pushed that button to get up out of there because she was freezing. It ain't right. It's emergency buttons in the door, so just in case the door shut. It ain't even no handle.
Leonard, did you see this video that was traveling around on Facebook? And this is something I want to ask police, because I've asked them before. They said they weren't privy to it today. With a young lady who said she was her friend, who had a knife in her hand and a white T-shirt, and she was. Is there any reason for you to be concerned about?
I saw that, but if it was somebody from the hotel party, the police didn't tell us.
Somebody's doing something.
Yeah, they didn't tell us if it was. They didn't.
That's what I thought. That didn't add up. This attached. Okay. If there's any other way for you to use us, I'll text you my number. You can reach out to us. Jamal has my number too, and also, yeah. But if you need anything else, I'm so sorry. This isn't something you should be grieving. That we should be trying to solve a crime here.
Yeah, but sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do. I get yes, that's my little sister. I'm not gonna stop until I get.
Can I ask you a question, sister? What is it that you want to tell the whole world to stop saying about your sister, negative, anything on Facebook, all these lies until the truth come out? What did you want, the message that you want to
I want to tell them to please stop making it seem like my sister was here, because what she had on, because what you wear don't identify your character. You can't judge a book by its cover. So I don't care what this hotel known for, because I got a lot of rumors that the hotel known for selling. You know what? One thing, and I'm not just saying this because she's my sister. You can ask anybody out here that know her. Kenneka had 2 boyfriends out of her life that I know about. Tampons hurted my sister, so I know she wasn't here selling nothing. I know she wasn't here. They need to stop saying that she was drunk, because now it's a bunch of other videos that's at 2:40, that's at 2:30. It's a lot of more videos coming out, and I have the video. See, she was fast. She was sitting there. She wasn't like this or none of that. So if y'all say she got lost at 2, somehow she in a video. So she just sitting there. She talking, because when the manager knocked on the door, whoever it was, Kenneka was one of the persons that went to the door and they say that was the manager. You see this in the video. So she was drunk and she had to come up missing around 3-something, not 2-something. It ain't adding up, because we got like 5 more videos. So what they saying not adding up. They say it was at 3:20. She was stumbling. They say she was stumbling. I don't believe that.
Well, at the front desk you're talking about, yeah. In the hallway.
They say she was walking to an employee area, and they saw her on the camera stumbling, like holding on to the wall to walk like she was intoxicated.
Did you guys view that camera, or that's what
no,
they told you?
They saw that after we viewed the camera.
Okay.
They didn't show us that camera. They saw that after we reviewed all. Once I left, they said they did every camera that they had in the hotel to get entry.
So tomorrow you can get your hands on that. You can stay there and show me you can say, show me everything, right? I mean, sit there all day long.
If they willing to show it to me, yes.
Are you okay with me giving him your number?
Yes.
He can reach out to you.
Where is the freezer? Where's the freezer located?
In the basement, right?
Okay, to get to the freezer from the elevator, you have to walk straight. You got to pass the front desk, and then you have to turn. It's a long hallway. You got to walk through the hallway. You got to open 2 double doors. Before you open the door, it's a camera right there. Before you enter the door. And I told the police officer, I'm like, it's a camera right here. He told me it's 7 different ways to enter the kitchen.
What about the freezer? You can enter the kitchen all kinds of ways. You still have to sit there until they show you.
I say it's a camera right here. So he say it's 7 different ways to enter the freezer. And it's the long way you gotta go. For her to be drunk like she had a man.
Why not go outside and get air?
Why
not go outside?
Then you gotta go through a little walkway. Then you gotta keep walking. You gotta walk through something else. Then you gotta open the little door thing. Then you gotta walk some more. Go through a door thing. But the camera before they say no, we not there yet. They say no, we not there yet. We not there. How did she do all this? Drunk. When you drunk, you go in the
go outside. You gonna go outside. Who do you think are going to the basement? What is in the basement?
No, it's on the front lobby. Yeah, it's on the front. Once you walk past the desk, it's a little hallway. You gotta walk.
Then how would she know to go there?
It's 2 big white doors. You gotta open the doors to get in, and it's a camera right there.
I don't know much about that. I'd be taking the path of least resistance. Oh, this is the one. Okay, well, that's so much work.
So basically what they saying is that she passed the way you exit to go to these
to get in through there.
It don't sound right.
You have all day tomorrow to ask, right? You're gonna sit there and okay. Keep in touch with us. Let you know what we can do along the way, okay?
Yes.
All right, I'll take you.
Hey, La. I want to thank y'all out there for rattling. I thank y'all, not rattling, but for that peaceful march. Keep it peaceful, y'all. Do that for me. Keep it peaceful. Keep it peaceful. Do y'all thing. I love y'all. I asked y'all for help. I asked God to send me help, and He sent me y'all. I love y'all. I thank y'all. Do y'all thing. Yeah.
Do y'all thing.
Do y'all thing.
About you a real thing.
We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. No, you ain't
love y'all. Thank y'all.
Yes, we love y'all. Stay out here with us, y'all.
Justice. We want justice.
Oh, yeah. What's the numbers? Let's keep it. Yeah. Peace. Peace. Peace for Nene. 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 Peace for Nene.
Shut the motherfuckers down.
We'll use curse words. Yeah. Peace, y'all. I'm at peace. It's peace. Peace, y'all. That's all I ask for. Keep it peaceful. Peaceful. Move in peace, with peace. I love y'all, peace.
You got that one.